The nurses, what they doing?
I come up here day in and day out trying to get my colostomy supply, but they won't give it to me. And so they created a hostile environment with me, with the inmates, because the inmates think I don't want to help myself. When it's the nurses sitting there right now with these boyfriends that come up there. But if you don't, I can't help it. Look how long I've been walking around here like this with feces on me. Like that. Who else gonna give it to me? You ain't gotta stop like this. Can I please have a bag?
She said she gonna give you a bag with it. They gonna give you a bag.
DC the boys, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? I appreciate y'all interacting with the channel and all the other social networks. Make sure y'all continue to run my shit up, you know what I'm saying? We halfway to monetization. Like I said, make sure y'all get at me in the Gmail, Facebook, Messenger, whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to help you out, get your story out there, you know what I'm saying? Today, we got a unique story coming to you guys. We have Mr. Justin Ramey, aka J Money. Justin Ramey is from Birmingham, Alabama. He would move to Shelby County and drop out of high school in the 10th grade and join the Simon City Royals around 17 while still on the streets. The Simon City Royals is a street gang that originated in Chicago but has migrated south to Mississippi and north to Wisconsin. Named for a park on Chicago's north side, the Simon City gang merged with Royals in the 1960s. The group continued to grow through mergers and alliances for many decades. Larry Hoover led the Simon City Royals during the 1970s and became a part of the Folk Nation Alliance of Gangs, an umbrella organization that includes the Gangster Disciples, Black Gangster Disciples, Spanish Cobras, and others. According to Justin, he stayed in and out of trouble, selling drugs, no one could tell him anything, committing burglaries, upping the pole, taking what he wanted. Quote, I was unstoppable until I got sat down for a while. July 2010. 3 men were booked into the Shelby County Jail today after they were arrested in connection with a burglary in Pelham. According to a press release from Pelham Police, Johnny Dunaway, 22, Matthew Landfill, 23, and Justin Ramey, 22, were charged with burglary and theft of property. Police said the 3 are suspects in a burglary that happened at Accurate Tent and Audio at 3195 Lee Street sometime during the weekend of July 9th through 12th. On Thursday, quote, a lead in the case developed, and Pelham Police obtained a search warrant for the home they shared in Alabaster. Alabaster police were notified because the police there were looking at the 3 in connection to a separate investigation. The suspects were taken into custody and investigators recovered items from the home. All 3 were held on bonds totaling $45,000. And so Justin, along with his 3 friends, would each receive 3 years in the Alabama Department of Corrections. Upon arriving in the Alabama system, Justin would discover that his organization was severely outnumbered, but that did not stop him from representing to the fullest. He would link up with other Simon City Royal members and demand the respect of the compound by any means. He was initially sent to a work release program where he got involved with prison hustles. Justin would run it up for a while, serving roll-ups one day, until one day another prisoner would snitch on him. Justin was alerted before he returned from work and proceeded to flee the premises. J Money would be captured sometime later, charged with first-degree escape, and returned to the Alabama Department of Corrections with more time. Now, Justin would be headed to the big leagues, where he would see just what type of anguish the Alabama Department of Corrections had to offer: a real compound with real danger. While serving time at Elmore Correctional Facility 3 years into his sentence in August of 2014, Justin had gotten a staph infection from a cut on his arm. From that point, he stated he needed a steroid shot or something to that effect. Justin would turn in at least 20 medical request forms to go see the nurse, and they just ignored them and kept ignoring them. They would not give him any kind of help until it got so bad he was laying in his bunk and couldn't get out of bed to go to the chow hall to get food. Some of his royal brothers would bring him drinks and biscuits out of the chow hall he tried to eat, but most of the time he couldn't. Quote, the COs gave zero fucks about me. After laying in bed for about 2 weeks, Justin could not walk. Quote, I was weak. A friend brought him a contraband cell phone, and he was able to call his mother. Mama Bear called the prison system, some other important people, and within about 20 minutes of hanging up the phone, Justin said 20 police swarmed his bunk area, picked him up, and carried him out of the prison, put him in a van, and he was transferred to State Correctional Facilities Hospital. The next morning, when the main doctor came in, he was yelling at staff members, telling them that Justin should have been at the hospital and received care by now. Justin was in and out of consciousness at this point and would be rushed to the ICU at Jackson. Doctors wrote him off to die 3 times, called his family in to say their goodbyes, and the last time his mother told the doctor, no, he's gonna come through. And sure enough, something happened and he started to come to. He would be rushed to heart surgery because the staph infection had ended up shutting down all of his organs. Upon his release from Jackson Hospital, his lawyer got the judge to sign off due to the status of his health to let him out of prison. Justin's time had totaled 10 years at this point, and he had already served 3.5 years. Justin was released from the hospital in November of 2014 after 60 days in the ICU, and all this could have been prevented if the Alabama Department of Corrections would have just given him adequate health care and answered his medical request. Upon his release, he would go on to get his CDL and start a successful landscaping company. Justin would also start a family, fathering 2 children of his own, as well as 2 stepchildren. Justin continues to stay on the straight and narrow and has no plans of returning to prison. And there we have it. Shout out to bro, you know what I'm saying? Hope he continues to do well for his loving family and successful business, you know what I'm saying? Goes to show you can turn it around. And I was telling somebody about this story and they said this could be an option for people that are real bad off health wise. I mean, bro's organs shut down, so that's pretty goddamn serious, you know what I'm saying? They're not finna let you out of prison because you have an unattended staph infection, I guess, that doesn't contribute to your organ shut down, you know what I'm saying? So that's wild. And another thing, on the Royal, I had been talking to Pitbull about the Royals, and he said every one of them he met was throwed the fuck off about whatever, didn't care about nothing, you know what I'm saying, really about that. And even just from that initial mugshot, bro, look about something. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. DC The Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles, at the gate.